Hi friends, we are going to see the IPO details for Rainbow Children's Medicare Limited, which is going to be issued in this week. How their business and what is their strength in terms of finance as well as in competitive in this business. And quickly we'll see the IPO details and what are their risks. Welcome to our channel Stocks in Silence. First, let us see the business. Rainbow Children's Medicare Limited operates a multi-speciality pediatric, obstetrics and gynecology hospital chain in India. Pediatric, generally we call it as for the treatment for the children's, and obstetrics is treatment for that childbirth, and gynecology, you know that before the birth, the treatment for the pregnancy woman. So these all three categories, they are doing the very good business, generally the hospital business. The company offers a wide range of services such as newborn and pediatric intensive care, pediatric multi-speciality services, pediatric quaternary care, obstetrics and gynecology, which includes normal and complex obstetric care and multidisciplinary fetal care, perinatal genetic and fertility care. So they have all types of model in terms of pediatric, obstetrics and gynecology. Third one is this Rainbow Children's Medicare operates 14 hospitals and 3 clinics in 6 cities with a total bed capacity of 1,500 beds. This data as per the September 30, 2021. After that, in 1999, the company started its first pediatric specialty hospital in Hyderabad. So they started in 1999. In 2021, they have 14 hospitals across 6 cities. Fourth, the important point what we have to understand here is the Rainbow Children's Medicare Limited operates on a full-time doctors model, ensuring that most of the core specialists are available 24/7. So which is particularly important for the children's emergency, neonatal and pediatric intensive care services. You know, the children's, we have to understand their urgency and emergency. So according to their urgency, to fulfill the treatment, they are working on 24/7 these hospitals. As of September 30, 2021, the company had 602 full-time doctors and 1,686 part-time doctors and visiting doctors. So quickly we can understand they are in hospital business, mainly in pediatric, obstetrics and gynecology, and they have 14 hospitals and 6 cities. They have 3 clinics also. They have permanent 602 full-time doctors. Apart from that, they have 1,686 part-time and visiting doctors also. They are working 24/7. Next, who are the promoters and what are their objectives? Dr. Ramesh Kancharla, the main promoter. Another one is Dr. Dinesh Kumar Chirla. Then Dr. Adarsh Kancharla. These 3 people are the main promoters. The main objective is the early redemption of the NCDs issued by the company. They want to redemption of that NCD. That is their main objective. The second one is, the capital expenditure towards setting up a new hospitals and purchase of medical equipments for such new hospitals. Generally they are planning to expand their hospital business. Then the general corporate purposes like that to fulfill the corporate requirement, that facilities and then other requirement of the corporate purpose. These are the main 3 objectives of their IPO. Now let us see the IPO details. IPO opening date is April 27th, that is a day after tomorrow. Closing date will be 29th of April. Issue type is it's a book built issue IPO. Face value 10 per equity share. IPO price will be 516 to 542 per equity share. The minimum will be the 516, the maximum will be the 542. Market lot is 27 shares minimum, that is 1 lot 27 shares you can purchase. Minimum order quantity, that is of course the 27 share. It's going to be listed in both BSE and NSE. Issue size is equity share 10 and a fresh issue. Yes, of course it's a fresh issue. Offer for sales comes around 2.4 crores with a value of equity share per share value is at 10 rupees. The QAB shares 50%, retail shares offered 35% for the retail. It's a good one. So people can get who are going to apply. The NIA, that is a HN1 shares offered around 15%. So these are the IPO details. What is their business strength? The first one is the ability to conceptualize, create, and operate specialized children's hospitals, because it's not easy, very rare people only enter in this business, because we have to be taken care very much about the children. So we need expertization and conceptualization. So that is their main strength. The second one is a leading pediatric multi-specialty healthcare chain with a strong clinical expertise in managing complex diseases. The day by day the diseases are different types and what type of disease, and we have to diagnose properly, and we should address those issue in very later stage for the children. So that type of expertization they have, and they have the multi-speciality healthcare chain also. So that will be the another major strength for this team. Third one is comprehensive perinatal care provider with the synergies between pediatric and obstetrics and gynecology services. They have the comprehensive perinatal model, so that will help. The fourth one is the hub and spoke model. Hub and spoke model means they should keep one hub and they will provide the facilities for the remaining hospitals, so that is easy for them to distribute from one main place, and they can easily address the other hospital whatever they need. That we call it as a hub and spoke model. That model they have. Then they have the strong track record of growth and operational and financial performance, that we are going to see their financial status. The last one is, of course, they have an experienced senior management team with a strong institutional shareholder support. The promoter worked almost more than 25 years in London in this field, so they have a good, strong, experienced senior management team. So financial strength, if we see from March 2019 to December 2021, their profit has increased tremendously. In March 19 it was 445, now it is 3 times increased, we can say almost 1264 in December 21. Total asset value also increased. In March 19 it was 9263 crore, now it is around 12397 crore. So that also increased. Total revenue also increased from 5511 at March 19, now in December 21 7740. So it clearly shows that total assets it increased last 3-4 years, total revenue increased in last 4 years consistently, and profit also increased tremendously. So that financially there looks very strength. So now they are come up with pre-issue, and now the shareholding is 62.19% from the promoter side. Now after this issue the promoters holding will be 49.83, so almost it will become a 50% with the promoters and the remaining 50% with the public. Now what are the risks? That generally we think like hospital business there is no risk. No, that's not a case, particularly hospital and pharmaceutical. The major challenges is the regulatory changes, because the expectation from the regulatory is very high in this business. The reason is it is related to life, so they should keep that hygienic and they should keep that high advanced machines, and then environmental pollutions, all things are there. So the regulatory requirement and the regulatory expectations in this hospital business is very high. So this is applicable for these rainbows groups also. Second one is there are outstanding legal proceedings of rupees 25.38 crores against the company. This hospital business, the people who are coming as a patients, if they get good treatment they may be happy, but if they are not happy about the treatment, sometimes they may lose the life also. In those cases they may apply the cases against the hospital. So those type of cases as well as the proceedings right now is around 25.38 crore. This is one of the negative point for this company. Its business is subject to seasonality. Of course, this is related to children's. So typically has fewer patients visits during March and to May. This is very interesting. This is very new to me also, because what we are understanding here is near to March to May the people, particularly the children, may go for exams. They will take care of their health. After the exam they may go for the vacation. So in those periods this hospital business, particularly who is involving in children related, they may not get good revenue. So it's a seasonality. So it's a seasonal business. Its revenue are highly dependent on hospitals in Hyderabad and Bangalore, because they have main hospitals in Hyderabad and Bangalore only. In South India they don't have much expansion in north. I hope that they may expand in north side also. These two cities only they have. So this is these two cities have the high revenue. So this is also one of the negative. So finally, the company faces intense competition from other healthcare services providers. In other cities and other part of the India, the other competitors are there. They are going to give the high competitions to this business. Already they are a big player in this business. Let us see quickly who are those. Now here we are seeing that who are the competitors as well as the peers. The first topmost is Apollo Hospitals. The second level is Fortis Healthcare. In the third place, Narayana Hridayalaya Limited. Fourth, Max Healthcare. The fifth one is Krishna Institute of Medical Science Limited, KIMS. So last year they listed in IPO. It's performing still. It's well. They are in a sixth position. We can say Rainbow Children's Medicare. Now let us see quickly what are those revenue. Now I have listed based on the revenue based. Apollo is the highest, 10,605 crore revenue. The next one is Fortis, 4,076 crores. Narayan Hridayalaya 2,610. Almost Max Health are also similar, 2,619. Then KIMS is 1,340. When compared to their competitors, Rainbow is just 660 crores as a total revenue. But the important point what we have to note down here is the revenue on network. That is, most of the hospitals are showing as a negative so far. For example, Fortis, Narayana, Max Health and KIMS. Even -2, -2 and -1 in this tabular column. Only positive is Apollo Hospitals. Even they also showing as a 3.3% as a revenue on net worth. But very positive news for Rainbow Children's Medicare is 8.88% as a total revenue on net worth. So they are strong in that point of view. So overall we can sum up, they are in hospital business. They have a expertise in child care and pediatric gynecology and other area, and they have financially steadily growing. Of course they are in hospital business, they have their own risks. So now to apply for this is up to you. If you like this video, please subscribe and let us come up with such type of useful information. Thank you. Bye bye.